I would never thought that there was an organization like this here in Westport. When I would give them a Westport address, they're like, what?
We're in a wealthy suburb of New York City, and it is somewhat unusual, I think, to find emergency shelters and these kinds of social services.
Backyard Community is a shelter, and we serve women who are single adults who have their children under the age of 18.
There's other shelters that just combine you with everybody, all ages, and it was just not, I didn't feel the privacy, the safety, and I loved it here because it's just strictly for mom, and that gave me a support.
The first thing for me, I thought, you're a failure as a mom.
I'm a single mom of 5. So it was a very scary feeling.
We're all in here for a reason. So if we shared each other's differences, we would have something common.
I was in a domestic violence situation with me and now he's my ex-husband, and I was bouncing from shelter to shelter.
I became disabled and sick and trying to apply for disability, and I had exhausted all my 401k and was unable to pay rent, and my ex wasn't paying his full child support and I ended up being evicted.
I didn't have no other choice but to get into shelter because I didn't have any fallbacks with family. The family support wasn't there at all.
And just out of the blue, Paris had called me that she had space. It wasn't like a shelter where you just had one room. You had like a home.
We shared the kitchens. We had rules, of course, but it was easy to follow. You're not bombarded with who's going to fight for the bathroom.
My children maintained their great grades at school because the transition with staying here was such like a home. Come home, sit down at the table, do their homework, not to one little room.
It's not just a way station. It really is a place where people can learn, can take advantage of the services and the resources that are here.
Paris kind of like took me under her wing and made me see, you know, it happens to the best of us. I'm a better person for it today.
I met Wendy. She introduced me to a mentor. That was a plus. I needed that. I mean, she understood me, stood by me.
They really do help you in so many ways.
You could always count on them to be there and not to judge you. And they lifted your spirits every single way.
They don't have you stay here and sit down. You have to do something. You got to keep yourself motivated and find a job or some kind of education so you can better yourself once you get outside of this place and go in the outside world like I did.
We have wonderful staff who do a tremendous amount of work to understand what the issues are with the families and then help them to address whatever it was that made them homeless.
The change for me is now I have my own apartment.
So now me and all my kids are together. When I saw that house, I cried.
I'm going to school now to be a certified nurse's aide.
I can't thank the Bacharach community enough. I just adore them all. They were all so helpful.
I can't even explain how good I feel. I mean, I thank God every day because I just did something good for my kids.